Hey YouTube, welcome back to another review here on the Lincoln Williams Show. This time it's a PC game review here on the Lincoln Williams Show. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite classic PC games that I used to play back in the day on Windows XP and Windows 7 and 8. But my dad didn't play this game, like he didn't beat this game in later until Windows 8 and all that stuff. Um so yeah, so I'm talking about a game where I played it and where I played it like when I was really, really young. When I was really, 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 really young. And I liked the game. I liked the game so much. Um, I really, really liked it. And yeah, this game I have very good memories of it, but it ended up having it can I think it had a computer virus like on the game back in the day, um, where you download the demo and you just get this weirdo spy thing on Windows XP, but you don't really get those now. Um, yeah. So what is this game? So so I'm talking about I'm talking about a little game called Fate, basically. So Fate is a Diablo hack and slash uh dungeon crawler type game. It's literally a dungeon crawler. Um so I mean this game is not going to really get a high score today based on, you know, well, if you like variety in your if you like variety in your combat, I don't think you'll find it here. Um, but yeah. So if you're a kid, it's a good time. It's a good time to, if you're a kid, it's a good time to be a gamer because there is one PC game that's like Diablo, only it's meant for kids, not stuff. So, um, yeah, people compare this a little bit, compare the graphics to this game. Um, they compare the graphics to this game like World of Warcraft, but I don't think eh, it's good. It's colorful. It's I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it. But it's colorful. It's Windows XP graphics. It's nothing too graphically intensive. I think you can play this on your tablet. So, yeah, so it's called Fate and so yeah, once you buy the whole once you buy the whole so you're this kid or your character is a kid and he's training to be a knight and all that stuff and he's training to be a knight and you go into this deep dungeon in the town and the dungeon keeps descending. um what, oh, that was my wife, sorry. The and the dungeon keeps descending. I'm like, oh, so yeah, so the dungeon has like 50 to 60 levels within it, and I'm only on like dungeon 7. I think I'm on dungeon 6 or 7. I played a couple of hours in. Because there's like fishing involved, selling items, doing magic spells. casting your pet into casting your pet into any creature you want it to be, but it has to be a specific fish that you feed it. So you feed it fish, and so yeah, I mean it's really, I mean it's really it really is a good, simple Diablo, kid friendly Diablo game, and that's what me and my dad liked about Fate, and then we sort of graduated into Torchlight and Diablo and stuff like that. But my dad doesn't really play Diablo that much because it's a little bit satanic for him. So, yeah, I mean, we played it back on the PS3. Yeah, but Fate is a game made for Windows XP computers, and now you can play Fate on Windows 11, which is crazy. You can play Windows 11, you can play Windows 11 Fate on Windows 11. So you can play Fate and all the expansions on Windows 11. And it's crazy with the Steam app. And I was like, what? I was like, I mean, that was crazy. I mean, I was like, is this going to work? And it's like, yup, it works. So I was like, whew. So, so yeah, so yeah, going into this generation of PC gaming, who knows what you're going to pick up that might work or might not work. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really bizarre. It's really just bizarre. Um, so anyways, Fate, you basically, you're in this town, you're doing all your quests and you're getting all your gear and stuff, and Um, you go down deeper and deeper into this dungeon. Well, what the heck is down there? I mean, what the heck is down there? Well, there's lots of stuff. I mean, there's lots of enemy variety. There's lots of different environments, but they don't really get too diverse, except with the expansions and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to review this game and share my memories because when our Windows XP computer got hacked back in the day, we had to delete everything off of our computer, and we lost this game. Um, so now I will not lose it. Um, I will not lose, you know, my favorite PC game, one of my favorite PC games of all time. Um, is Fate, basically. So, um, yeah, and then I moved on to Diablo and stuff like that, and that's a really fun series to go into because they got the new Diablo 4 game, and I haven't even played Diablo 4 yet. Sorry, everybody who are in the comments saying you haven't played Diablo 4 yet. And it's like, well, I've been buying other games and you know, and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so anyway, um, yeah, so anyways, YouTubers, how would I recommend would I recommend uh would I recommend Fate? Yes and no. If you're if you're a beginner gamer and you're learning about dungeon crawlers, then this is the best bet for you. This is the best bet for you. You should probably pick up this game. But if you're an expert at dungeon crawlers, then go with Diablo 4. No stuff. So go with Diablo 4 and have fun with that game if you haven't played that already. Um, but if you're just a beginner, like like my wife, she doesn't really play a whole lot of video games. But if she wants to get into dungeon crawlers, then this is the best place to do that because there's a lot of explaining that goes into dungeon crawlers with this game and like town portals and identification scrolls and stuff like that and stuff like that and identifying your weapons and stuff like that and it really is a simple game and it really is a simple series. um I haven't played all the Fate expansions. I'm on the number one. I'm on the first game, and then it goes to the second game, the third game, and the fourth game. And all that stuff. Um, so I mean, if you want to touch in a middle ground of dungeon crawlers, then Torchlight is your best bet of dungeon crawlers. But if you want to get into that more mature, serious thing, then go with Diablo 4. But if you're starting out with the beginning of dungeon crawlers, then for if you're a kid and you haven't played dungeon crawlers before, then Fate is an excellent, excellent game, and it's good for adults too, like my dad, and all that stuff. And it's good for adults, it's good for kids, and I highly recommend it. Just make sure that those spiders don't give you, nightmares or something like that. But anyways, YouTubers, I give the Fate series of games. Um, I give it around a 7 out of 10. The combat, it's just really not there for this game. Um, for a lot of you guys, the combat really isn't there. No that stuff. If you want rich combat, then go with Diablo 4 or Torchlight. Um, but anyway. Anyways, YouTubers, yeah, so 7 out of 10 for the Fate series of games. Will you tempt fate? No stuff. So, anyway, so that's one of the catchphrases that the guy does in the game. So, will you tempt fate? No stuff. So, anyways, I mean, it's good. One of the creepiest parts about this game is like when you die, like a shadowy figure appears and with yellow eyes and all that stuff and you know it's like it's like it's like choose your fate and all that stuff. So yeah, so anyways, YouTubers, this game gets a 7 out of 10. The expansions, everything gets a 7 out of 10. It's a good game, but for more hardcore Diablo fans, can stick with Diablo. But if you're starting out on Dungeon Crawlers, then go with Fate. Not so. Anyways, YouTubers, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all later in the next episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. And have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all later. And I'll be back someday, YouTubers.